All right, good evening, everybody. It is 6 o'clock, 24 February. We're going to call this meeting to order. And with that, I will start off the invocation. We have our own police department chaplain, Miss Robin Kramer. And, you know, God's wanting to participate via phone, so.
Join me. Father God, we thank you for this evening, Lord. We thank you for the beautiful sunshine that you've given us today and the safety and the hedge of protection. We just pray that you go before us in the discussions and that you be with us to keep us mindset of your will, keep us in our mindset of what is your purpose. In your Son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, if you'll follow me in Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. Can I get the roll call, please?
Mayor Finley. Councilmember Wroblewski.
Here.
Councilmember Spears.
Here.
Councilmember Powell.
Here.
Councilmember Shaw. Councilmember Bartlett.
Here.
Councilmember Denzine.
Here.
Council President Seifert.
I'm here, and okay, just so everybody knows, Mayor Finley is down in Montgomery at the, what we have is the Alabama League of Municipalities. Chamber, sorry, that was the other week, is actually the Huntsville-Madison County Chamber.
And Madison Chamber.
And Madison Chamber. Sorry. Annual trip to Montgomery. He's down there, and then a few of us will be joining tomorrow. And then Councilman Shaw just actually left to go work something with his son. So, okay. That being said, are there any amendments to the agenda?
Amendments to the agenda this evening.
All right, cool beans. We'll go ahead and move into approval of minutes. First up, we have minutes from the 10 February meeting.
Move to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, or is there any discussion? All right, no? Can we get the vote, please?
Councilmember Powell.
Aye.
Councilmember Spears.
Aye.
Council President Seifert.
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski.
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw. Councilmember Bartlett.
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Okay, and then first up, I know what is on near and dear to everyone's heart in here is presentation and awards. And we have a bunch of awards to hand out for Arbor Day Poster Contest with Madison City fifth grade elementary students. And I think Miss Karen and Miss Karen, well, and I guess I gotta go down.
Okay, I'm going to apologize up front if I don't pronounce names correctly. But I just wanted to let you know that every year we sponsor the Arbor Day Poster Contest for the city of Madison. And all the schools participated this year, and we picked the number 1, 2, and 3 winners from each school. The first place winners actually get sent to the state, and they elect a winner. And this year, Jessica Clough from Heritage Elementary, if you could stand up for us, she actually took the number 1 prize for the state of Alabama. And she got to go plant a tree with the governor and teach the governor about how trees are terrific and energy-wise. So that was the theme of the posters this year. The posters will be put in the library with their first, second, and third place ribbons on them. And with that said, I want to say a huge thank you to Emily Kendall, if you'll stand up. She is our Arbor Day Poster Contest coordinator. And she's worked with all the teachers at all the schools to make this poster contest a success. So with that said, I'm going to shut up. And we'll start with Columbia Elementary. We have Logan Duschendorf. They won first place at Columbia. Lily Meisenheimer, second place at Columbia. And Allie Nepper, third place at Columbia. Okay, we'll go on to Heritage. So we have our big winner, Jessica Clough. If you'll come up and we'll present you with the poster. And your prize. Edith Brooke Hardiman, you can stay up here with your school. Edith Brooke Hardiman, second place for Heritage. And Mina Swarna, third place for Heritage. Okay, would y'all like to have your picture made with Emily? Can you get, hold your little certificates up. Awesome. And next is Horizon Elementary. So with Horizon, we have Amy Fang, first place. Grace Wynn, second place. Anna Lee Navarro Gonzalez, third place. Okay, no Horizon. We'll move on to Madison Elementary. Grace Vaughn, first place. Elias Shields, second place. And Madeline Otunder. I hope I pronounced that right. Third place. Okay, we'll let y'all get your picture made. Get a group picture. And once all the pictures are made, and we'll move out into the to the common area out front and let everybody have pictures made in a group setting. Okay, let's move on to Midtown. And I have Rayon Hamid, first place. Elliot Echeverria, second place. And Adita Kondo, third place. How did you pronounce it? Thank you. I told you I wasn't good. Okay, Mill Creek Elementary. Ahana Single. Hammond Penley, second place. And Ivy Mailman, third place. Okay, Rainbow Elementary. Robin Cole, first place. And Bria Langowitz, second place. And Lizzie Jordan, third place. And last, we have St. John's, Thomas Breyer, first place. Jaden Lynn, second place. And Shamsa Chewy, did I pronounce that right? Third place. Chawai. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not good with names. I apologize. Okay, and then we have our teacher that we like to recognize, the teacher that had the largest participation by school. And Consuela Beavers with Horizon wins our award for that participation. Not here tonight? Okay, we'll make sure everybody gets their awards. If our students and family will meet us outside, we'll take a couple of group pictures.
All right, if I can, I'm going to call audible here real quick. If I could have Jean share, if you'll come up, please.
What?
Hey, man. We're calling you to principal's office, so. No, so I don't know those of you that know Jean here, but Jean has been the president of our AYSO, or commissioner, I guess, AYSO for quite a while. How many years? 10 years. 10 years? Man, you look good for, but he's been commissioner of the AYSO for 10 years, and probably, positively impacted over, thousands, tens of thousands of kids coming through AYSO, coming through the soccer organization and playing everything. And, you guys are donating some money here coming up, but we want to take this time to thank you personally. I know, I think, you're getting ready to transition out of that role. But we want to thank you for all your years of service to the city, but more importantly to our citizens and children, and teaching them not just how to be good soccer players, but how to be good citizens, how to be good members of the community, and understand how to take those lessons that we learn from athletics and apply them to life. So thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your stewardship and partnership with the city and our kids. So with that, we want to present to you a city coin that's on behalf of our mayor, council, citizens, and employees. And, Jane, we thank you for years of unselfish and dedicated service to the city and our kids. So thank you.
See people that every time you see them, they look different? Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you for allowing me to do that. And with that, we're going to move into public comments. At this portion, what I'd ask is we've got 3 minutes for anyone who wants to speak or address council on any topic. What I ask is address or come to the podium, give us your name, address if you're comfortable, otherwise your district. And with that, we'll open up for any public comments. Anyone wanting to address council this evening? Okay. Whoop.
Margie Daly, Karen's district, District 6. I wanted to talk about the stadium. And why would we want to put another dime in it? The stadium project seems to be unsustainable. It was initially categorized as a special project, and I'm a little confused on this because a lot of money has been taken from the general fund. For example, the ramps came out of the general fund. That was over $30 million. Those ramps are only for the stadium. They're not for the people of Madison. And they also, they fly over Madison and Madison Boulevard. Therefore, it gives no economic impact on Madison Boulevard, which is a shame because that's one of the reasons we said the stadium was going to come in, to bring Madison Boulevard, impact, improve the impact, the economic impact for Madison Boulevard. Unfortunately, these ramps just go to Decatur or Huntsville. They're really not for the people of Madison, yet $30 million was taken from the general fund. The original drawings for the stadium included 14 suites, but the council decided to decrease the number to 7 extreme luxury suites. As a result of this, they continue to draw from the general fund for other parts of the stadium. The parent team caused the Anaheim mayor to have to resign over the absurd contract that the mayor signed. And the parent team of the Trash Pandas, which is the Angels, are now building a new stadium fully on their own funds with absolutely zero tax subsidies. So why do we have to subsidize the Trash Pandas when their parent team is building a new stadium all on their own dime after the incident with the Anaheim mayor? This is all out there. This is all factual. It appears that our tax dollars are currently being distributed among 50 owners, including the nonprofit organization, the trust, and the ball corps, without providing any tangible benefits to the people who are burdened with the debt until 2042 or later. Before any more money is allocated to the stadium, we request safe roads, sidewalks, and actual city improvements. We also request that all the hotels outside town Madison, the tax be directly allocated to the general fund and not to the stadium, which it does now. You continue to conceal the figures. You claim to have purchased assets, but they're merely on paper, attached to loans, bonds, and some are backroom deals. That's the community center, the horse.
Take that off. You can probably hear me. Anyone else would like to address council this evening? Okay, seeing none, we will close public comments and move into consent agenda.
Today at 5 p.m., there was a Finance Committee meeting, and the Finance Committee has reviewed the regular and periodic bills to be paid. Also part of the consent agenda is the acceptance of a donation from AYSO 498 for the soccer field lights in the amount of $150,000. Thank you to AYSO and the board members. And if y'all would please stand up so we can recognize y'all. Thank you so much for your generous donation. We also have a resolution authorizing a memorandum of agreement with Culture City for the provision of invisible disabilities training for the fire department personnel at no cost to the city. We have a resolution authorizing the mayor to accept a quotation for Tyler Technologies for the New World System software and maintenance support. And this is just a renewal, and it will be paid for the IT budget. We also have an authorization for the engineering department to solicit bids for the construction of Bulch Road and Gooch Ln intersection improvements. We have another one authorizing the engineering department to solicit bids for the construction of Gooch Ln and Triana signal upgrade and sidewalk from the intersection south to Pebblebrook Circle. We have the acceptance of a $40 donation from Jay Maddox to the Senior Center Stained Glass Program, the acceptance of a $10,000 donation from Senator Tom Butler for the fire department, an acceptance of a donation from Jay Kirchbaum for $40 for the Madison Senior Center Stained Glass Program, and the acceptance of a $475,000 appropriation from the Madison County Commission to be used for the Public Safety Annex. And if y'all see any of our county commission, please make sure that you say thank you to them for that generous donation to our Public Safety Annex. And with that,
Well, I don't know if this is a drill or not, but in case it's not, let's
Okay, and with that, I'll move to approve the consent agenda.
All right, we got a motion and a second, and before that, a long pause for effect. Any discussion? No, I do want to, well, somebody
They took
didn't,
an
somebody didn't tell AYSO to come back in. But, no, seriously, I mean, thanks for those that gave donations. I know AYSO, having the lights up there, I think at Dublin are going to help tremendously, providing some more opportunities for kids, play more. And then, certainly with Senator Butler, for the fire department. And then, you know, as well as these others, but then from Madison County Commission, that's just amazing, the support we get from them. So I guess with that, let's get the vote, please.
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Council President Seifert,
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw, Councilmember Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. And with that, we're going to go into presentation and reports. Since Mayor Finley is out, we will start with District 1.
No new business?
All right, District 2.
Tomorrow, we are going to, Councilmember Seifert, Councilmember Bartlett, and I are going to join our mayor down in Montgomery for the Chamber of Commerce trip, and look forward to having some good discussions with our legislature at that point. And that's all I have.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Council District 3.
No new business.
All right, Council District 4 is out. Council District 5.
No new business.
All right, and Council District 6.
I just want to bring to attention everyone, the Madison Police Citizens Advisory Committee is seeking community input. I want to hear from the community what it is y'all want, what needs you have, anything like that. They have a link on our website to go to this. It asks what's going on in your neighborhood, what concerns do you have. So far, they have 200 people that have replied, and I thought that was excellent. I thought that's a really good start. So they're hoping for 1,000. So we're kind of on our way there. But anybody that does have interest, anything you want to say, good, bad, or otherwise, this is your opportunity. And then the next thing is they do have their next meeting on March 25th. It's going to be at the library starting at 6 o'clock. And they're just going to be going over everything that they got back from on the surveys to find out what people think. So that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. And with that, we're going to District 7. First up, I have a resolution number 2025-071-R, authorizing the publishing of the 19 February 2025 City Council work session.
Move to approve.
Second.
I got two motions and a second. Any discussion? All right, can I get the vote, please?
Councilmember Denzine,
Aye.
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Council President Seifert,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw, Councilmember Bartlett.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. And so next up, I've got Board of Education applications. So we're always accepting applications, but as of right now, every year, right, we have a board spot that comes up for appointment. And right now, we're going to accept applications for that position through 24 March, so about a month from now. And then between 24 March and 9 April, we'll figure out from those applicants who the lucky contestants are that we will interview. We'll interview them on April 9th with the intent to nominate officially either who that appointee or renewal individual may or may not be on as early as the 14th and as late as the 28th of April. I understand the 28th we may have conflict, so we'll with some folks maybe being out of town in that meeting, so we'll kind of adjust fire as we need to as we get closer. So again, those important dates are 24 March for applications, 9 April will be interview, and being selected and appointed by 14 or 28 April. And the intent is to have that individual as part of the board prior to, and I'm looking at you, Alice, I see, I think it's early May that y'all do your realignment or your nominations, or,
No, the reorganization occurs on the first meeting in May.
yeah, reorganization. That would, yeah, that would be the intent, is they would, whoever that individual would be there for that reorganization, so. Okay, all right, other than that, I do have one other item. So I want to basically address the stadium from the standpoint of, and I don't know any other way to do it than bottom line up front. I'm going to recommend that we take the 4-story off the table based on recent discussions and working through negotiations of red lines with Ball Corps. There's several with the document that we sent back and forth that we can't come to an agreement on. And it's not because, there's any ill feelings or whatever. It doesn't make sense from their business case, and from our standpoint, it doesn't make sense from our business case. So all that being said, I believe that's the best course of action to do. And we can discuss some of it now if y'all would like. Or what I'd like to ask and request of legal is we currently have an open contract with our architect, and I can't remember their name, but where they have scope and funding that they're currently under a stop work for the 3 or 4-story, excuse me. What I would propose is at the next meeting that we have a resolution that removes that scope, and also de-obligating those funds and bringing them back to the general fund for use elsewhere, I guess, or wherever Roger may want to direct those.
I'll have it prepared.
Okay.
So can we also take off option 1?
We are still negotiating with option 1 and 2.
Why are we not still negotiating with option 4 when there was 4 of us that voted for it?
There's no longer 4 to vote for option 3.
Are there 4 to vote for option 1? I mean, because I got
we don't
this-
have a
I got
cost.
this text at like 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
4:40.
We don't have, we don't have a price or anything on option 1. And we have information on option 2 that if Ball Corps will contribute, there's potential for that to be a viable option. But there are no longer 4 votes for option 3.
Are there 4 votes for option 2, or are there 4 votes for option 1? I mean, because if that's the case, let's take all of it off the table. I mean, because eventually you're running out of options, or you have to keep coming up with options. I mean, and this has been going on for years. I mean, we've got to do something as a council. We have to be leaders.
So that's exactly what I'm doing right now,
But
Teddy.
we have to be
We
leaders.
don't have a path forward on option 3.
Do you have one on option 2?
Option 1 and 2 are the only 2 left on the table.
Let's
So
vote
we're
on
either
one.
going, we don't have anything to vote on. What are you voting on?
Option 1 or option 2?
What, okay, I'm all happy about that. What are you gonna vote on?
Let's make a vote on option 1 or option 2. It doesn't matter to me, whatever y'all want to do.
Make a motion.
Make a motion to vote on option 2.
Do we not lack information concerning the cost on 1 or 2?
I agree. I
We-
think we're
I-
getting the cart a little ahead of the horse.
Well, are we? I mean,
You don't have any cost information. Again, what are you voting on? You have no agreement that says anything with option 1 or 2. You have no cost details on it. So what I'm hearing you say, I mean, you're just willing to write a blank check to just go,
we
do
were-
this or that.
We had options, we had information, we had all of that. We had the votes, and now, because these other options keep coming out.
No.
So once we get, let me just ask this question to everybody. Once we get information on option 1 and option 2, if option 4 comes out, are we going to stop option 1 and option 2 and go to option 4? Are we going to keep waiting on options? Because, guys, the price of steel is getting more expensive. The price of concrete is getting more expensive. None of it's getting cheaper. I mean, it's just not, and it's not gonna get cheaper. And for us to ask Ball, I mean, for us to ask Ball Corp to help us build a one-story to stay in compliant, is like us, if we rented a house to someone and the air conditioner went out and we expect them to pay for it. It's our obligation. We are to provide a stadium for them to do that. That's ours. I mean,
That still applied to option 3.
what?
That same logic applied to option 3, yet we were asking them to be a partner with it in that.
It benefits them.
Option 2 benefits them as well.
How does option 2 benefit them?
Okay, so with option 1 or option 2, we're actually working to move the wall back, which enables additional sporting events to be put in that stadium,
Okay?
which means additional revenue, additional folks coming in and buying things.
Okay. And have we addressed the parking issue, that we now have a parking lot that is way in another place of the field that they have to walk around?
Right now, that parking lot is where it's at. Ball Corps has expressed a desire to have that moved back to right field. That's a quagmire that we're gonna have to figure out. Or we're gonna have to read our contract and see our contract states that there's parking. Doesn't state where the parking needs to be.
Okay.
So if you're compliant, you're compliant. And we may have to figure out how to make some lemonade out of lemons.
I guess so. I mean, I'm glad we didn't buy a parking lot over by the Public Works facility so they can park over there and have to walk. I mean, that's ridiculous.
It would be a far walk.
Yeah. All right. Whatever y'all want to do.
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay. All right. I'll go to boards and committee appointments. And I think first up, we've got council representative to the Huntsville-Madison County Library Board with a term expiration of 13 April 29. And with that, I would like to nominate Ranae Bartlett to that position. Any other nominations? Okay, with that, Ranae, you are hereby sentenced to that board until 2029.
Congratulations again.
Congratulations. Okay. All right, we're going to move into department reports now, and we have engineering first up.
Okay, first I have resolution number 2025-056R. This is awarding of bid number 2025-004 ITB. This is Mill Road Sidewalk Extension to Miller Incorporated, $256,922 to be paid from Fund 38.
Move to approve.
Second?
All right, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Okay, can I get the vote, please?
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Council President Seifert,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw, Councilmember Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
All right, motion passes.
Okay, next I have resolution number 2025-061R, authorizing a professional services agreement with Joseph D. Cross, certified bridge inspector, to perform required Federal Highway Administration bridge inspection changes as identified in the specifications for the National Bridge Inventory, ALDOT Memorandum 2025-02, for 31 bridges. Amount not to exceed $7,750 to be paid from engineering department budget.
Move to approve?
Second.
All right, we got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All right, I got to ask, 31 bridges and he ain't going to exceed $7,750? Or is that per bridge?
This is just making up the delta from what he was previously doing. And now there's some new requirements, and so the new requirements have more reporting, different things he's got to inspect, possibility of using different technology to do that, those inspections. So this $7,700 is just to kind of make up. He's already done this work, so he's already done the inspection to meet these requirements. We just need to pay him the difference.
Okay. All right, can I get the vote, please?
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Council President Seifert,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw, Councilmember Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
All right, motion passes.
Finally, I have Resolution Number 2025-063R. This is authorizing a professional services agreement with OHM for construction, engineering, and inspection services for Project 22039. This is Seagers Rd. Mill Drive intersection improvements, not to exceed $220,000 to be paid from Fund 38.
Move to approve.
Second.
All right, got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Can't get the vote.
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Council President Seifert,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw, Councilmember Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Aye.
All right, motion passes.
Michael, before you go, I have two questions. Wondered if there was an update for the Browns Ferry Bridge. We were looking at like the end of February opening it there at Bulch and wondered,
If we get the rest of the week like this, I feel really, really good about opening.
okay,
I think there might be some rain in the forecast for like maybe Wednesday night or Thursday, but
Okay.
depending on how they go, it might not even matter. So hopefully we can get that
okay.
last layer of asphalt, get it temporary striped and get it open, and then we'll come back later and do the permanent striping, but that's,
Perfect.
they can do that in a couple of hours. So
So, wow, so that looks like it could open within the next 7 to 10 days.
I'm hoping it opens on Friday.
Oh, okay, we will pray for that. My second question, saw all the work on Mill Road where they're adding the temporary lane. Do we have any word on that road being closed for,
Right now, we're still working, we found some issues with the bypass road we want to build. We're working with MU to figure out how deep. We found a very shallow water main, basically is where we're at. So they're out there potholing it today and this week to figure out at what point does it get deep enough.
okay,
We don't have to build it up, and then we can figure out what our solution is.
perfect. So hopefully no road closure there for the next foreseeable future?
It just depends on what that ends up
Okay.
being. You know, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of more money on this bypass road, so.
Right, but we don't want to break that water main either.
We absolutely do not want to break the water main, you're right.
All right, thank you, I appreciate it.
Sounds like it's time for wheelies. You know, you just put up.
Time for wheelies,
Yeah, wheelies. You just put a hump over it and, just jump it.
problem solved.
All right. You good?
Okay, all right.
Thanks, sir.
Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay, next up, human resource.
All right, so the first five are just first reading. So proposed ordinance number 2025-049, amending section 4, staffing and career advancement procedures for the city of Madison, personnel policies and procedures. So basically what that's doing is currently our firefighters and our police officers, the policy reads that their promotion list is good for 9 months, but they only do it annually. So it just makes sense for the list to be good for a year. Proposed ordinance number 2025-050, amending sections 9 and 10, conduct and disciplinary and grievance procedures for the city of Madison's personnel policies and procedures. And so what that does is it removes the ability to grieve to counsel for what are considered minor incidences. Right now, the other thing that it's going to do, right now, minor incidences are 10 days or less for suspension leave without pay. We are also removing that down to 6 days or 48 hours, with the reasoning being that our fire department is hoping to move to the 4896 schedule. So it's very clear for everybody. Firefighters work 48 hours, police work 12 hours, so 6 days for general employees, sorry. Proposed ordinance number 2025-051, section, amending section 12, compensation and benefits for the city of Madison, personnel policies and procedures. So number 12, general employees receiving a promotion will be entitled to a raise ranging somewhere to 7 to 16%. And the reason we're doing this 7 to 16% is because if you look at the grades, each grade progresses 7%. Now, if they're in a position where they're going, from grade 108 to 112, that instead of doing that 28%, it would just limit them to the 6%. Proposed ordinance number 2025-065, amending section 3, service categories and probationary period of the city of Madison personnel policies and procedures. And right now, the probationary period is 1 solid year, and it just stops. So what we're doing is we're saying it's going to be at least 1 year. Back in 2023, you guys approved a policy that probationary employees could get leave donations for FMLA-like events. And the reason that that is important is based on federal law for the FMLA, they have to be here for a year. Well, as you can imagine, sometimes we have employees who have, major medical events, and they haven't been here for a year, so it gives them a little bit of protection. But if they're going to be out for a couple of months, we want the ability to say, okay, we get our full 12 months of reviewing and servicing. And then proposed ordinance 2025-066, amending Section 11, attendance and leave of the City of Madison Personnel Policies and Procedures. This one has a lot in it. We're requiring a doctor's note for absences greater than 3 days. It is establishing a procedure for light duty and return to work options. Those procedures are based on Department of Labor's own return to work duty and light duty options. It establishes a procedure for leave donations for individuals who do not qualify for FMLA, but may need leave donations, and it also establishes a set remote work policy. So all of those are first readings. Any questions before I move to the next one, second reading?
I'm good. Y'all good?
Proposed ordinance number 2025-059 establishes the salary for the mayor and council for terms beginning November 2025 and ending in 2029. The first reading was on the 10th, so this is the second reading. And what we are suggesting is $140,000 for the mayor and then $20,000 for each of the council members. The $140,000 is based on the same policy or the same procedure that you guys approved for the compensation stated for employees. And then it takes us back to doing 1/7 of the mayor's mayor's salary, which I guess was, you guys did that back in the day. So it reinforces that.
So I got one quick question about the I guess, a remote package, or remote work package. What is that gonna entail? Is it something that's in place, or something we're changing, or something we're adding?
It's something that we currently have the ability to remote work, and we're not taking that away from anybody. What we are doing is establishing procedures. So we're looking at things, whenever somebody remote works, it can affect our FMLA, our FLSA, our IT issues, workers' compensation. So it affects all of these different pieces of HR that could get us in legal trouble. And so we're just establishing the policy that says if you need to remote work, it's going to go through the city, it's going to go through the proper channels. So it'll be approved by the department head, HR, and the mayor. Again, we're not taking it away from them. We just want to make sure everybody's protected and on the same page.
Thank you.
Okay, we need to vote on
Yeah.
the last one.
Yeah, 2025-059 was not a first reading. It had been,
Yeah, it was a first
First
reading on the
read, so-
10th, and then this is the second reading.
yeah. So I need a motion and a second.
Move to approve.
Second.
All right, got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Okay. Kelly, I want to thank you for all your help putting this together, as well as council for, discussions and working through, the details on this. Obviously 101 or 102, so I appreciate that. Okay. Can I get the vote, please?
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Council President Seifert,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw, Councilmember Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Thank you, ma'am. Public Works.
I have one resolution for your consideration tonight, 2025-058R. It's authorizing the professional contract services agreement with Mike Gentle for the period of 1 year, not to exceed $39,000, to be paid from the Public Works budget.
Move
Approved.
second.
Got a motion and a couple seconds.
Motion,
Motion was Teddy, and second was Councilmember Wroblewski. Thank. Any discussion? No? All right, can I get the vote?
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Council President Seifert,
Aye.
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw, Councilmember Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thanks, sir.
Favorite person.
Yep. Corey's gonna get mad, though.
We will get mad, but she's still my favorite.
Resolution number 2025-067R, authorizing agreement with Valerie Hart for travel agent services with Madison Senior Center.
Move to approve.
Second.
All right, got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Just want to make sure she does have a business license for Madison.
She will get one.
Okay, great, thank you, appreciate it.
All right. Any other discussion? Can I get the vote, please?
Councilmember Wroblewski.
Aye.
Councilmember Powell.
Aye.
Council President Seifert.
Aye.
Councilmember Spears.
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw. Councilmember Bartlett.
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
All right, motion passes. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, with that, we're going, any miscellaneous business and announcements?
Motion to adjourn?
Yeah, I was going to do one miscellaneous announcement. I don't know how many of y'all actually got to get out over the past week and the weekend to Toyota Field and watch the softball. Kelly, I know you did. Lots of great activity going on out there. And I don't know how many of y'all are actually driving up and down Hughes Road and you see a bus with, I don't know, Ole Miss or that team from the other side of the state, the one in Tuscaloosa. Or, you know, some of the other schools around here that were actually out there playing. So great stuff going on out there. And I think this week there's a bunch of high schools, I think, that are going on. I don't know if it's all week. There's some right now, yeah. So if you haven't caught a game, go on out there and catch them. Support your local athletes, your local schools. You know, it's a good time. So that, I don't have anything. So, all right. Thanks, y'all.
Families. Guys, you don't expect us to sit on our laurels and just be happy that we've got this far. And with this second video, what I'm most excited about is we have a lot going on. And that you're here, and that we have the opportunity to visually show you what you can expect to continue to make our city great. Madison, Alabama continues to move forward. Here's some video evidence of what we got left.
So it was great to look back and see where Madison was, but it's most important to you on where Madison is headed. People continue to plant their roots in our city. Generations add to generations. And we've now become the 9th largest city in the state. But we're not done. And the exciting thing on all aspects of quality of life is that we have positive projects that will impact our community and help us continue to grow in a positive way.